Here is why getting your Texas real estate license right now may be the best opportunity to get your license that you've had in the last 2 or 3 years. Now, I know a lot of you may be thinking, why would I start a new career in real estate? Why would I go get my real estate license and pay all of that money and take all of that risk if we're in a recession right now? Home prices are down about 7% over the last 6 months. All the buyers are afraid because of 7% interest rates and all of this doom and gloom talk. Why would you look at all of that and then look at real estate license and say,
now is the perfect time that I should get that?
Well, it's actually very simple. But first, let me tell you why you should not get your real estate license right now. If you're someone that is looking to get your real estate license as some sort of a side hustle, maybe you just want to sell your own personal house, or you have a friend that's going to buy or sell a house and you figured you could make a couple extra bucks and just get your license and sell theirs. If you're the kind of person that's not going to take this seriously and make it a career, then you definitely shouldn't be getting your real estate license right now, because this time in the market is probably only going to make things a bit harder for you. But now let me tell you why, if you are willing to take this seriously, why getting into real estate right now is actually a great thing to do. The first reason why now is a great opportunity to get your license is because there's going to be a lot of agents getting out of the market. The reason they're getting out of the market is because the market is getting a bit tougher. Over the last 2 years, honestly, selling houses, especially if you were the listing agent, was super easy. You could just basically post any house with any photo and almost any price on the MLS. It would get probably 20, 30 showings in like the first 2 seconds. And then you would get like 1,700 offers within like 2 hours of it going live. And it was just so simple to sell homes because everything was selling. But that's not the case anymore. We've moved now more back to a kind of normal seller's market. We're still actually in a seller's market per the data, but it almost feels like a buyer's market because of the contrast that we've seen since the last 12 to 18 months. But because we are kind of going back into more of a normal seller's market, or some maybe even will call it a balanced market, it's getting a bit harder, and you actually have to put more work and effort into selling homes than you used to. You're not necessarily going to have your listing sell within the first weekend, and you're actually going to have to put a lot of effort into your marketing, into your pricing, into your open houses, into everything you do as an agent in order to get your home sold, so that way you can perform for your clients. And because of all of this, some agents that were just taking it easy during 2020, 2021, and 2022 are going to get out of the industry, and that's going to create a great opportunity for someone that's really looking to get out and get their license and make a name for themselves. The second reason why it's a great time to get your license is because when the market is seeing these fluctuations, these shifts, these corrections, however you want to term it, that is the best time to really hone your skills, because you're going to actually have to be a good agent in order to get clients, to keep clients, and to sell homes for your clients. You're not just going to be able to sit around and let everything happen automatically. You're going to actually have to put in the work, like I was just mentioning. And so the more work that you're forced to put forward, the more you're going to learn as an agent, the more your skills are going to sharpen up, and the better agent you're going to be when the times get really, really good. But you're not going to get really, really good unless you've gone through those difficult times as well. Now's as good as time as any, because you're going to just learn a whole lot more now than you would have 12, 18 months ago, at least in my opinion. And the third reason why you should really think about getting your real estate license is because as more and more agents are getting out of the business, and maybe even as the seller pool and the buyer pool shrink up, and overall there's less of a market to go around as far as clients go to help them buy and sell homes, the less market share there is overall, the harder you're gonna have to work to get it. But here's the thing. If you can work to, say, capture 5% of the current market in your area, and then since times are tough, you just hold on to that 5%. When the market gets really, really good, if you keep holding on to that 5% while the market is growing, your 5% actually expands. And so you actually have an opportunity to gain a lot of business and really make a name for yourself, because as the market is shrinking, there's going to be less options, less agents that are actually good at what they do. And if you become one of those agents, that's just going to catapult you into further success once the market turns upwards again. And if you want to connect, shoot me an email.